Welcome to this fifth video on transforming a laundry room into a bathroom. And here I have to say we're in good shape. Concrete slabs, brick walls, a small framework above our heads. There's no more fiberglass, no more metal framing. We'll be able to lower our hangers, redo our ceiling, insulate it, double the walls, insulate them as well, do the screed, water supply lines, electrical work, and drains. It's like I'm starting work on a brand new house. So for those wondering why I tore everything down, well, you have the answer in the previous episodes. I created a playlist, the link is in the description. So as I explained, I tore everything down because there were defects. And when that's the case, it's best to tear everything down and start over. You waste a lot less time that way. For those wondering why I don't reuse materials, I simply prefer replacing everything over patching or salvaging. Anyway, the fiberglass insulation, the studs, the furring, the rails, all of that goes to recycling. Fiberglass insulation has a lifespan of about 10 to 15 years. After that, you have to replace it. I've been in this house for 12 years now. Fiberglass insulation, over time, it settles, it rots, it loses its effectiveness, so you have to replace it. And I'm not even mentioning the mouse nests you can find in it. So for all these reasons, we don't reuse fiberglass insulation elsewhere. Well, as you can see, we're starting with a solid foundation. The concrete slab, the brick walls, and the framework. There's more work and everything needs rebuilding, but I'm giving myself the best chance. For now, we'll focus on the stairwell opening. Thanks to editing, you didn't see anything. I stepped away to do some simple electrical work on outlets hidden behind a very heavy piece of furniture. My wife wanted outlets on both sides of the wall for years, so I finally did it. Drilled new holes, ran conduits, installed the box and outlet, and finished the job. I took the round pieces from the hole saw cuts and put them back over the old outlets. I patched them up with this type of adhesive filler. It's Prejicol from Signat. And then I finished with the filler. It's Prestonet fiber reinforced from Bessier. You see, there's nothing left in the container. And why am I telling you all this? Because we're going to talk about sorting and collection points. While the filler's dry and I need to visit the waste disposal center, I sorted containers and leftover products from my work sites. For example, we have drain cleaner, spray paint cans, acetone, white spirit. I'll film everything for you. The paint I used to paint the gate with the white spirit in it. The famous filler I used earlier, which is fiber reinforced. So all these products, you might not know this, but they have to be sorted and dropped off at a collection point. So it's really important for both our health and the environment. We don't just throw these products anywhere. We don't put them in the regular trash. We don't pour all these products down the drain. Except, of course, for the product that's meant for pipes, the drain cleaner. You put that in your toilet or your sink. If you can avoid using it, that's even better. And the bottle, of course, goes to a collection point. So, if you don't know where to throw away your chemical waste, I invite you to check out the Ecodds app. You also have the link in the description. Ecodds is an eco-organization, a company that gathers, collects, and processes our chemical waste. So, on this table, these are all the chemical products that I need to drop off at a collection point. From the spray paint can that's dried up to the bottle of drain cleaner. Same for the white spirit, acetone, and denatured alcohol. A bottle of water-based wood glue, there's not much left in it. There's some filler glue left at the bottom, but I'm done with it. Let's get started and drop it off. Same for the ready mixed adhesive that has dried in the bucket. The paint for the gate with the white spirit. The small pot of filler for finishing the power outlets. Spray glue. So all of that, we drop it off at a collection point, and now I'll show you the app. So Ecodds has a geolocation tool that's very easy to use. You enter the name of your city and you'll find all the collection points closest to you. Once again, the link is in the description. So the Ecodds app is very easy to use. You type in the name of your city and you'll be able to find the collection point near your home. Let's give it a try. Everything you need to know about chemical waste, paint, denatured alcohol, herbicide, everything you can drop off at an Ecodds collection point. Nearly 680 tons of chemical waste have been collected since 2014. There's a lot of news, a lot of articles. I invite you to check it all out. I type the name of my city, Blois. We confirm. Now it will show all the collection points. We minimize the menu. So I have an Ecodds point at the Chaussée Saint-Victor waste disposal site. I have another one at Blois Sud. If I'm out and about, there's one at the Villeneuve site. I have one at my Pré-Chambord, and if I zoom out on the map, I can see all the collection points around Blois. You can see there are quite a few of them. And if I zoom all the way out on the map, of course, I can see all the collection points across France. So it's a very simple habit to get into. We do DIY, we renovate, we sort, and we drop things off at Ecodds collection points. Well, as you saw, there's nothing complicated about it. Depending on your city, you find your collection point, you drop off all your chemical products. You're helping the environment, your health, and other people's health. I'm going to the waste collection center, then we'll keep working. Alright, let me explain. The old stair opening, the new one is 3 meters by 1.2 meters. The idea is to cut this part of the joist. We stop at the furring level. We remove the blocking and do the same thing in the old stair opening to close it up on top with the floor. I'm probably going to make the landing bigger. I'll see when we get to building the stairs. The stairs will go this way. We'll go up like this, turn here. But right now, I have a small landing that's about 70 centimeters. I'd like at least 1 meter. I'll put the blocking back in this direction. We'll see about that when we build the stairs. For now, I'm going to use the access ladder you see here. It'll go this way and I'll turn like this or like that. We'll see. I went to get some OSB. Right now, I'm standing on an OSB board. These are the boards I used to build my garden shed. I had some left over. I'm going to put it all around. That way, at least, I won't fall through. 3 meters by 1 meter 20, we cut all of that. And this piece of joist you see, I need to raise it because it's slightly lower than these two. I'll put the supports underneath and straighten it. And then we'll put on top of this joist and this joist, just attach some pieces of wood to this one. I'll see what I can reuse. Because when I cut here, obviously it's going to fall. So it'll be held up by the piece of wood. I'll put on a clamp and that'll be enough. That way we can lower it easily. I brought all my tools. I went to get some joists. I had some formwork boards. I'll see if they can be useful to me. But still, the goal is to cut this. And you'll see it's pretty easy to do. And so I end up with my new stair opening. So now what we're going to do is put a piece of wood here. A clamp to hold this joist in place. That way it's resting on the other two. I'll be able to cut. And then underneath I'll put a third hand support. If I can manage, it should fit with the shelving so I can lift it up. Because right now it's a bit off, it's not much. But if I can lift it, that's even better. And then here I removed the hanger because it would have blocked me anyway. So here the idea is to cut. And we're going to do the same on this joist. We'll place 2 pieces of wood over there. And there, when I cut, of course, it rests on these 2 joists. So there, by cutting it, it lifted up. It's level with the other 2. Unfortunately, this isn't the part I'm keeping. It's this one. So now I'm going to put in a third hand prop and I'll try to lift it up. It's not going to be easy, but I'll try. Well, that's not bad. I lifted it up more. We're going to try to finish with this. Yeah, now it's flush. There, we're good. I'm flush again. It's perfect. So now, all we have to do is cut our blocks. I'm going to go cut them and fix them in place. I'm going to put 1 full-length block in front of the 2 blocks that will go, 1 here and 1 there. Then, we cut the other part and lower this section. So I cut a block. We're going to put it here. There, we're not too bad. We're going to try to wedge it in. Now it needs to go back up. So third hand clamps are super handy in this case. They're a lifesaver. Now it's good. And now we're pretty good. And there you go. So we're going to put it back up. We're looking good. Now I'm going to screw like this, and then I'll put the blocks I cut at the back to act as a stop. Afterwards, as I said, we'll put a full-length piece back on the front. So here I'm using 6x100 screws. I'll discuss the new Dilty impact driver with you soon. An absolute marvel, the most powerful I've had. That's done. Well, obviously I won't be able to screw this one in like this and like that because I ended up here, so I'm going to use some blocks. I'm going to cut it to length. I'll take the measurement, I'll cut it and come back. So now I'm going to place a block to act as a stop. What I want is just to have the depth of this. Perfect. And now I can screw it in directly. Well, it's a bit far. We'll remove the excess. I have nothing underneath. And now, normally, if I take this off, there we go. We're good. It was acting as a third hand. I can take it off. So now it's done. I'm taking off the third hand tool, and normally it shouldn't move. So now it shifted again. It went back down. I think that's its shape. Anyway, I'll have to straighten it from underneath and put a reinforcement all along. I'll try, because right now it does move. But normally, if I step on it, you see. I'm stepping on it, but it won't move. We'll do that afterwards. I'll straighten it, put it back level like I did. Add reinforcement throughout. That should help. For now, we're going to cut this part. We're repeating the operation, cutting with the jigsaw. It could also be done with a circular saw or handsaw. The jigsaw is less dangerous. A circular saw like this, in this direction, or the other way around. If the blade gets stuck, it can be tricky. The jigsaw works great. I replaced the support board. The clamp, this way, it won't fall. This one, same thing, so we cut. And then we can remove this whole part. I prefer 2 steps since doing it all at once is too complicated. And now let's go fishing. You see, all that's left is to try to take it out. And there you go. So now we're going to cut this part. This last bit should come off with everything else. I cut the nails on the spacer so it's no longer holding. So we do the same thing again. So for this part, for now, I'm going to leave it. I wanted to remove it, but in the end, it doesn't bother me because later I'll have another one coming here. Depending on the new partition, the staircase, and the landing I want to make, I'll see where to move it. But this one, I can leave. I'm just going to remove this, which doesn't hold at all. We're going to unscrew the cleats. That's done. I'm going to cut the nails. It can be dangerous. Cleats. Now that cleanup's done, we have a new opening. I need to reinforce the entire length. We'll address that soon. I need to mark the spot for the new joist. We'll put it in place, a spacer, and we're done. So here, I've drawn a line. I know that's the outside of my joist. We're going to put a half cleat here. We're going to screw it in. That way I can brace my joist against the cleat. It'll hold it in place. A clamp for now, because here it's 3 meters. It's not going to be easy to handle alone. You can handle it, but only while screwing or nailing it in. For me, it's going to serve as a stop. I'm going to screw the joist back in this way. Like this. It won't fly away. Hop! That's done. And so yeah, the Hilti impact driver, the SID 4822 with the 22-volt battery. I put the link for you in the description. It's the most powerful one I've ever had.
It fits right in by itself.
You don't even need to force it. Perfect. That's done. I might add another screw on the other side. Let's see. I need to cut off the excess. Repeat on the other side, then place the joist. I know the carpenters will laugh and ask why I'm using those clamps, but I'm just used to them. That I can't do without them anymore. But honestly, it's holding fine on its own right now. I don't even need clamps, just making sure it doesn't slip. So now we're putting the screws back in. Oh, the stepladder is in my way.
Gone.
There you go. A second one for good measure. You can also nail it. I use screws because I don't have any nails. That's pretty tough for framing. But otherwise, nails work very well. By the way, before it was nailed, that's good. Should I put one on the other side? Is it worth it? Shouldn't I put another one like this? Just so I didn't come here for nothing. I don't have enough screws anymore. I'm not going to have enough screws in my pocket. We're going to put another one like that. With this, it goes in on its own. You don't need to force it. I'll still cut it, but not because I'm scared. It's just that if I scratch myself on this, I'm really going to feel it. Screws. Oh, it's fine. So here it worked because you see, it takes all of that. So we're good. And there I had marked the center line. We're going to put one there. It won't fly away. I think it'll hold. I'm going to do the other side. The joist is installed in the old opening. The new one is 3 meters by 1.2 meters. I'll scrape about 30 centimeters here, then add blocking for my landing, so I can turn easily because right now I only have 70 centimeters here. It could work, but at least another 30 centimeters would be comfortable. Here, I put another joist in front of the 2 blocking pieces. Screw in both directions. I trimmed the excess so it no longer moves. I left the straight edge, and now there's only 3 millimeters of play, much less than before when I could nearly fit my finger underneath. We're going to step on it. You'll see, it holds up well. You see, it doesn't move. We're going to check the other joist and do some acrobatics on it. I'll try not to fall. That would be a shame. Hop! And there you see, it doesn't move. We're good. And all of this is screwed in thanks to the new impact driver. Hilti SID4 A22. You'll find the link in the description. It's amazing. This machine is super powerful. So, all of that is done. I'm going to put the folding ladder here for now. I'll put boards all around to be able to access the attic. Alright, that's it for this video. We've made great progress, but the ceiling is next. In the next episode, we'll set up the hangers, use the laser for a horizontal line, adjust the hangers, install furring strips, and screw in drywall sheets for a perfect ceiling. I put the folding ladder this way. You see, like this, I can get up into the attic. I'm going to put boards all around, like I told you. I'll be able to store some things I'm getting for this bathroom. Since I'm starting to receive quite a few, I need space to keep them handy. We'll meet again in about 15 days after the holiday season, so we'll see each other in 2022. Have a great holiday season. Take care and see you in the next video.